Hello, and welcome to our Spring Sing show of 2022. It is wonderful to be in person with everyone once again. Let's give it up to being able to celebrate, being able to be together as a DMP family.
We refer to the United States in the 1920s as the Roaring Twenties. That time it is memorable for a booming stock market and great changes. Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin in 1928. The 1920s saw the birth of the brands Baby Ruth, Kool-Aid, Welch's Grape Jelly, and Hostess Cakes. All the music performed today has its roots in the Roaring Twenties, a time of noise and excitement. Please welcome 4th grade to the stage as they perform If You Knew Susie.
There will be many more facts and figures about the 1920s later on in the show. But before that, let's welcome the kindergarten class to the stage. The kindergarten class will be performing Toot Toot Tootsie, which was written by Al Jackson in 1922. Al Jackson was the first openly Jewish man to become an entertainment star in America. Al Jackson also starred in the first full-length talking movie called The Jazz Singer, which was produced in 1927. Take it away, kindergarten.
The arts and culture of the United States had a boom in the 1920s similar to the financial and real estate markets. Movies that had sound began to be released. They were called talkies. Also, the first animated short film was released in 1928 called Steamboat Willie. It featured a silly-looking mouse on a boat and was produced by then an unknown creator named Walt Disney. The buddy song for the 6th grade and the kindergarten this year is I'm Nobody's Baby, produced in 1921 and made famous by Judy Garland in the 1940s. Hopefully, we 6th graders can cheer up these poor sad kindergartners by the end of the song.
African American musicians migrated north to larger cities like New York and Chicago to escape the pervasive racism from the South and brought jazz with them. Jazz clubs rose in popularity, and with the advent of radio, that popularity exploded. Fans no longer had to physically go down to jazz clubs to enjoy their music. They could do so from the comfort of their own homes. One of the most prolific composers of the 1920s jazz era was Duke Ellington. His famous piece, It Don't Mean a Thing If It Don't Got That Swing, has been re-recorded by hundreds of bands and artists in the last 90 years, and in 2008 was finally inducted in the Grammy Hall of Fame.
Are you blue? Well, you'd be too if your schemes like your dreams done fell through. These lyrics were first penned by Grant Clark, who debuted the song on October 16, 1929. The song first appeared on the movie On With the Show, which was the first movie to have both color and sound from beginning to end. These lyrics gained a large following quickly, in part because 2 days later, on October 18, 1929, the stock market began a large dramatic decline, which began what we now refer to as the Great Depression. So there were many people who were blue, to say the least. This song, Am I Blue, was later re-recorded and introduced to a larger audience in 1947 by the great Billie Holiday. Hopefully the first graders can cheer up these fifth graders who just came off of Wall Street in October 1929 and have a lot to be blue about.
Tell Some of the dance moves fifth grade is about to do in the next song were banned in multiple cities in the 1920s. The Jackson Hole Courier published a new city ordinance making it a misdemeanor offense to dance the Charleston or the shimmy. The fine was $100, which is equivalent to a $1,600 fine today. So fifth grade, don't wriggle your shoulders too much right now, or you might be labeled a dancing criminal.
The 1920s was marked by two worldwide conflicts. One of those conflicts was World War I, in which approximately 20 million people died. The other worldwide trial was the influenza pandemic from 1918 to 1919. The CDC published that approximately 50 million people died from influenza, and 500 million, or one-third of the world's population, became infected with this virus. There were a lot of songs in the 20s celebrating life. These songs carried a significant meaning because the 1920s was marked by optimism, relative peace throughout the world, and prosperity for millions who had suffered wars, pandemics, and the loss of loved ones just a few years earlier. Irving Berlin wrote and published Blue Skies in 1926. Which quickly became a radio favorite throughout the country. Please give us a warm welcome to our second grade class as they perform Blue Skies.
Second grade will now perform the 1925 hit Yes Sir, That's My Baby, originally recorded by Gene Austin. As Gene Austin became more and more famous, he was finally able to demand that Fats Waller be his only piano accompanist on his records, which at the time was a big deal because Fats Waller and other was an African-American pianist from Harlem. Gene Austin was adamant that Fats Waller and other jazz musicians were much more cutting edge in their musical form, and that people wanted to hear the real Fats on his records.
So where are the third graders, you ask? Don't worry, you'll see them very soon on stage. With the end of the Roaring '20s and the crash of the financial markets in 1929, the 1930s were a very different time. And that's where we continue our show, in the 1930s in an orphanage in New York, run by grouchy, orny, self-absorbed Miss Hannigan. The production of Annie will be accompanied by Delmar Pines Orchestra.
Occasionally, you will find high schools and some middle schools that will accompany a musical with live music. Right here at Delmar Pines, we are making some history of our own. This is the first ever elementary school orchestra that has played live during a musical. We looked and looked on Google and many other sources to see if we could find another elementary school that had played live during their musical, and never found one. So we are going to claim that we are the first ever elementary school in the world that accompanied an orchestra during a live musical production.
We would also like to acknowledge the 6th grade tech crew that is running the lighting, digital animation, spotlight, set pieces, and stage props. This show couldn't happen without them. Those tech crew members are Jonathan, Lucia, Simon, Mateo, and Davis. Without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the next part of our Spring Sing show.
Okay, so parents, if you need to use the restroom, we're going to have about a 5-minute, 6-minute break. We need to make sure all the mics are happening, and then we will begin the next part of our show, okay? All right, so don't go far. About 5 or 6 minutes, we'll be ready to go. You better hurry if you're going to the bathroom. There's a mad dash for it. Okay, so I need all body mic'd cast members to come up onto the stage right now. All body mic'd cast members to come onto the stage. All body mic'd cast members to be on the stage. And then Lexi and Emily, so can we make sure all their mics are turned on? Can you check your name?
When it's hot, eat a root beer popsicle. Shut off the AC and roll the windows down. Let that summer sunshine always stay humble.
I still walk in that bar a little drunk. I still on a plane bound west, I see her stretching out below. Land, blessed motherland, the place where I was born. Scars, yeah, she's got her scars. Sometimes it starts to worry me. 'Cause lose, I don't wanna lose sight of who we are. From the mountains high to the wave-crashed coast, there's a way to find better days, I know. It's been a long, hard ride, got a ways to go, but this is still the place that we all call home. Free, nothing feels like free, though it sometimes means we don't get along. 'Cause same, no, we're not the same, but that's what makes us strong. From the mountains high to the wave across the sea. Names, then they signed their names for something they believed. Read how the blood ran red. We laid our dead in sacred ground. Just think, wonder what they'd think if they could see us now. It's been a long, hard ride, got a ways to go, but this is still the place that we all call home. It's been a long, hard ride, and I won't lose hope. This is still the place that we all call when I was a boy. 4 houses down from me was a family with an only child. She was the only girl in this old world that can make me smile. Down the road, I made up reasons to go down the road. Somewhere inside of me, there was something she took a liking to. Well, I asked her to marry me. She said she really wanted to. Down the road, see what life's gonna hold. Down the road, her mama wants to know, am I washed in the blood or just in the water? Her daddy wants to know if I make enough to take his daughter. Down the road, before he can let her go. Down the road.
Now down the street from here, there's an engineer with an only son. And our baby girl says she believes that he is the only one. Down the road, her mama wants to know, is he washed in the blood or just in the water? And I want to know that he makes enough to take my daughter. Down the road, when it comes time to go. Down the road, down the road, you know I want to help her go. Down the road, down, down, down that road. Down, down, down that road.
Somewhere in Paris, millions come over to stare at her, but she won't crack a smile, no. An Italian tower leaning like it's had too much to drink, still selling tickets like it's going out of style. Oh, but when I look at you and I was nothing to improve because you're perfect, girl. Every little move and every little groove makes me sing. And this world would change a lot about you, baby, if it could. But looking through the glass that I'm seeing through, I wouldn't change a thing about you. Yeah. Well, I go too fast, think too slow, I change like the weather. I know you could do better. I don't know what you see. You think your hair's too short, your eyes are too green. Girl, I don't know what you mean. Not that you are, but if you're asking me, yeah. When I look at you and almost nothing to improve because you're perfect, girl. Every little move and every little groove makes me sing. This world would change a lot about you, baby, if it could. But looking through the glass that I'm seeing through, I wouldn't change a thing about you. Every little imperfection only makes you you. And when I look at you, I know there's nothing to improve. You're perfect, girl. Oh, when I look at you, I know there's nothing to improve. You're perfect, girl. And every little move and every little groove makes me sing. This world would change a lot about you, baby, if it could. But looking through the glass that I'm seeing through, I wouldn't change a thing about you. Girl, oh, I wouldn't
Can't anybody get any sleep around here?
Mama! Mommy!
Shut your trap, Molly!
Stop shoving the poor kid. She ain't doing nothing to you.
She keeping me awake. Isn't she?
No, you're keeping us awake.
You want to make something out of it?
I'll make a pancake out of you.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness.
Pipe down, all of you. Go back to sleep. It's all right, Molly. Annie's here.
It was my mama, Annie. We was riding on the ferry boat, and she was holding me up to see all the big ships. And then I couldn't find her no more.
Hello. It was only a dream. You gotta go back to sleep. It's after 3 o'clock.
Annie, read me your note.
Again?
Please.
Sure, Molly.
Here we go again.
Please take good care of our little darling. Her name is Annie.
She was born on October 28th. We'll be back to get her soon. We have left half of the silver locket around her neck and kept the other half, so that when we come back for her, you will know that she's our baby.
All right, do you want to sleep with your teeth inside your mouth or out?
Oh my goodness, now they're laughing. Gee, I dream about having a mother and father again. But you're lucky. You really got him.
I know, somewhere. Maybe far away, maybe real nearby. She's sitting in his car. She's in a house hidden by a hill.
She's sitting playing piano.
Betcha they're young, betcha they're smart.
Bet they collect things like ashtrays and art.
Betcha they're good.
Why should
Their one mistake was giving up me. So maybe now it's time, and maybe when I wake, they'll be there calling me baby, maybe. Betcha he reads, betcha she sews. Maybe she's made me a closet of clothes. Maybe they're straight as a line. Don't really care as long as they're mine. So maybe now this prayer's the last one of its kind. Won't come get your baby.
what?
Annie, what you doing? I'm running away.
Oh my goodness!
My folks are never coming for me. I gotta go find them.
Crazy! This will find you and catch you and give you the paddle.
I don't care. I'm getting out. Okay, I'm ready. Wish me luck.
Good luck, Annie. So long,
wrong dumbbell, and good luck.
Aha! Caught you! Get up. I said get up. Turn around. I said turn around. There. Now what do you say for yourself? What do you say?
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
You're not an orphan.
I'm not an orphan. My mother and father left a note saying they love me and they're coming back for me.
That was 1922. It's 1933. Get up, all of you. Now for this one's shenanigans, you'll get down on your knockable knees and leave this dump until it's time to the top of the Chrysler building.
Miss Hannigan, it's 4 a.m.
Get to work.
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Why anything you want to be an orphan, I'll never know.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Steady treated, we get tricked. Steady kisses, we get kicked. It's a hard knock life. Got no folks to speak of, so it's the hard knock row. We have cotton blankets, set of wool, empty bellies, set of wool. It's the hard knock life. Don't it feel like the wind is always howling? Don't it seem like there's never any light? Once a day, don't you wanna throw the towel in? It's easier than putting up a fight. No one's there when your dreams and that get creepy. No one cares if you grow or if you shrink. No one tries when your eyes ain't getting weepy. From the crying, you would think this place would sing. Oh, empty belly lives, rotten smelly lives, full hard life, no tomorrow life.
Santa Claus, what's that? Who's he?
No one cares for you a smidge when you're in an orphanage. It's the hard knock life.
You'll stay out till this dump shines like the top of the Chrysler building.
Yank the whiskers from her chin, jab her with a safety pin, make her make a Mickey fin. I love you, Miss Hannigan. Get to work.
Get to work. Stretch your legs. I said get to work.
It's the hard knock life for us. It's the hard knock life for us. No one cares for you a smidge when you're in an orphanage. It's the hard knock life. It's the hard knock life. It's the hard knock life. Good morning, Miss Hannigan. I love you, Miss Hannigan.
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
You, what are you doing in there?
Nothing.
You, get out of there. Your days are numbered. Breakfast.
How much? Yuck!
No, not hot. Cold much.
Oh.
Now you're supposed to go down to your sewing machine and order a dress left handed, even if you have to go straight through midnight.
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Okay, let's go.
Laundryman.
Morning, bundles.
Morning, kids. Clean sheets once a month, whether you need them or not. Hey, Aggie. How's the Prescout south of 14th Street?
Rooster, get out of here with that laundry.
So long, gorgeous and merry. Oh,
Will
man.
you call this clean, Annie? In the laundry hamper.
Get out, move! Police! Police!
No more hard knock life for Annie. Lucky ducks. But we're gonna have to pay. Gonna get our knuckles wrapped. It was a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life. It's the hard knock life. You need help, guys?
Apples, apples, 2 for a nickel.
Excuse me, but could you donate an apple to the orphans' picnic?
Sure. Why not? No one's buying them anyway.
Gee, thanks.
Say, kid, when is the orphans' picnic?
Soon as I take a bite.
Okay, bye. I need to change.
You see any stray nuts around here?
No, sir.
Good then. They must be running wild over to Astor Place.
Hey, there's one they didn't get. They're after you, ain't they? Well, they're after me too. But don't worry, I ain't gonna let them get to you or me. Everything's gonna be fine. For the both of us. If not today, well, the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow. There's a way the cobwebs and the sorrow. Till there's none. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I pick up my chin and grin and say, oh, I'll come out tomorrow. So you gotta tomorrow. Come on, May, tomorrow. I love you. You're always a day away. Yes, officer? A stray? Oh, no, officer. She's my dog.
Your dog, huh? So what's her name?
Her name is, Sandy, right. That's it. I call her Sandy because of her nice sandy color.
Okay, let's see her answer to her name.
Well, you see, officer, I just got her and sometimes...
Call her.
Here, Sandy. Here, Sandy. Good, Sandy. Good
license are out. She's going to the pound.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Now get along before you catch your death of cold out in this weather.
Oh, I don't mind the weather. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I should stick to my chin and grin and tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come on. I love you. You're always a day away. Tomorrow. I love you. You're always a day
Hannigan, is it? Yeah. I'm Lieutenant Ward of the 17th Precinct. We found your runaway.
Oh, thank you, officer.
She was in one of those hillbills up to the river with a bunch of bums.
They weren't bums.
Had a mingy with her, but she got away.
Oh, poor pumpkin. The freezing cold with just that thin sweater. Oh, I hope he didn't catch influenza. Thank you so much again, officer.
All in the line of duty. And you, don't let me ever hear you run away from this nice lady again. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, officer. The next time you walk out that door, it'll be 1953. Will you glad to be back? Huh?
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Liar! That's the one thing I always taught you. Never tell a lie.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan. I'm Grace Pearl, Private Secretary of Oliver Warbucks.
The Oliver Warbucks, the millionaire?
Mr. Warbucks,
has decided to invite an orphan to spend the Christmas holidays at his home.
What sort of orphan did you have in mind?
Well, she should be friendly and intelligent.
Mississippi, capital MISSISSIPPI.
And cheerful. Oh, age doesn't really matter. Say 8, 9, 10, 11? Yes, 11 would be perfect. And I almost forgot. Mr. Warbucks prefers brunette.
11, a brunette.
How about this child right here?
Oh no, Annie, you do not win.
Annie, would you like to spend the next 2 weeks at Oliver Warbucks' house?
I would love to.
You have any orphan here, but not Annie.
Perhaps I should call the Board of Orphans and maybe they'll...
Annie, what does Annie get?
Annie, I want.
Oh boy.
If you'll get her coat, I'll bring her right away. Then we'll buy her one.
Oh boy.
Come along, Annie. Mr. Warbucks' limousine is waiting outside.
Oh boy. I can hardly believe it.
He can hardly believe it.
Hey kids, I'm getting out for Christmas. I'll write to you.
Good afternoon, Miss Farrell.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Miss.
Has Mr. Warbucks arrived yet?
Many minutes.
Do you really live here, or is the train station?
We really live here. Now, would you all come here for a moment, please? Everyone? This is Annie. She's the orphan that will be with us for Christmas. Annie, this is everyone.
Hi, everyone.
May I take your coat, miss?
Will I get it back?
Of course, dear. Now, what do you want to do first?
The floors. I'll scrub them first, and then I'll do the windows.
Annie, you won't have to do any cleaning here. You're our guest, and for the next 2 weeks, you're gonna have a swell time.
Sincere will pick out all your
Green's your best color. No, blue, I think.
It's green.
No, bubbles, I think.
A thing comes in to make you.
I think I'm gonna like it here. When you wake, ring for Drake, okay. I haven't got any. We have but one request. Please put us to the test. I know I'm gonna like it here. Used to room in a tomb where I and freeze. Get me now, holy cow. Could someone pinch me, please? Had a little girl. We've never had a little girl. I'm very glad to volunteer. We hope you understand. Your wish is our command. I know I'm gonna like it here. Welcome. Welcome.
Where is everybody? Hello, everybody.
Sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Warbucks.
It's good to be home.
How was your flight from Chicago?
Not bad. Only took 11 hours. Grace? Messages?
President Roosevelt wants you to call him at the White House.
I'll get back to him later.
Mr. Warbucks.
All right, good to see you all again.
Sir.
Drake, dismiss the staff.
Yes, sir.
And Grace, if you'll get your notebook. Who's that?
This is Annie, Mr. Warbucks. She's the orphan that will be with us for Christmas.
That's not a boy. Orphans are boys.
I'm sorry, sir. You said orphan, so I chose a girl.
Well, I suppose you'll have to do. All right, we'll start on the iron ore shipments. Toledo to... What are we supposed to do with this girl?
It is her first night here, sir.
Well, I guess we have to do something special on your first night here. Would you like to go to a movie?
Gosh, Mr. Warbucks, I've never been to one.
Then you'll go to the Roxy and have an ice cream soda at Ruppelmayer's and a handsome cab ride around Central Park.
Golly!
Grace, forget about the dictation for tonight. Instead, you'll take Annie to the movies.
Yes, sir.
Oh, gee.
Something the matter?
It's just that, well, I thought you were going to take me.
Oh, no. I'm afraid I'll be far too busy tonight.
Oh, gee.
Annie, I've just been away for 6 weeks. And when a man is running a multi-billion-dollar corporation...
Oh, sure. That's okay. I understand, Mr. Warbucks, sir.
Drake.
Yes?
Get our coats.
Which car will you want to, sir?
The Duesenberg. No, wait. This child's been cooped up in an orphanage. We'll walk.
Walk to the Roxy?
Why not? It's only 45 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Smell those bus fumes. Like the air of New York City. Come on, you slowpokes. We've got to get to the Roxy before the prices change. NYC, the shimmer of Times Square. Oh my God. The pulse. It's cloudy.
The blue?
NYC. You might say that I'm sleeping, but when I come alive, the city's bright as a penny arcade. It blinks, it tilts, it rings.
To think that I've lived all my life and never seen these things.
NYC, the whole world keeps coming by bus, by train. You can't explain their yen for NYC.
Just got here this morning. $3, 2 bags, 1 me. NYC, I give you fair warning.
Up there in lights, I'll be
The wax of Gershwin's, the Kaufman and Hart, the place they love the best. The California pays big for their art. Their fan mail comes addressed to NYC. Tomorrow a penthouse that's way up high.
tonight. The why not? It's NYC.
NYC, the standing room only. You cram, you're still a champ. Amen for NYC.
Immediate seating.
Live in, don't fight. Good girl, good night. Sleep tight in NYC.
Once again, we bring you the romance of Helen Trent, who sets out to prove that just because a woman is 35 or more, romance in life need not be over.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan. Mr. Warbucks is so delighted with Annie, he wants to adopt her.
Annie, the daughter of a millionaire?
On the contrary, this has to be signed and brought back to the Board of Orphans no later than 10 o'clock tomorrow.
What for?
Because Mr. Warbucks is so delighted with Annie, he wants to adopt her. The daughter of a billionaire. Merry Christmas, Miss Hannigan.
Oops. Pardon me, Blondie. Hi, sis. Long time no see.
What were you for this time?
Some old geezer said I swindled him out of $1,100.
Why do you say that?
Because the rooster swindled him out of $1,100.
Sis, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine from
Jersey City.
Do me a favor. Get out of here.
Well, who's the blondie I bumped into when I come in? Looked like she had a couple of dollars.
She works for Oliver Warbucks.
The Oliver Warbucks?
Annie, one of the orphans here is getting adopted by him.
Crummy or
Yeah, living up in the lap of luxury while the two Hannies ended up on the skids. It ain't fair how we scrounge for $3 or $4 while she gets $4.
The little brat.
It ain't fair if your life is driving me nuts while we get peanuts. She's living fast.
maybe she is the key, that little lady.
To getting more bucks.
Instead of less. Maybe we fix the game with something shady.
Where does that put us?
Give you one guess. Yes.
Easy Street. Easy Street. Annie is the key. Yes, sirree, yes, sirree, yes, sirree, yeah. Easy Street. Easy Street. That's where we're gonna be.
No, I'm not asking for your help, but I'm telling you, you've got to do something. All right, we'll talk about it on Friday. Friday. Listen here, Mr. President. Why don't you and Miss Roosevelt come over for supper, Christmas Eve? You will? Wonderful. All right, goodbye, Mr. President. Grace, find out what Democrats eat.
Yes, sir.
The package from Tiffany's.
Arrived this morning, sir.
Fine. I'm gonna give it to her and tell her that I want to adopt her.
She's gonna be the happiest little girl in the world.
Get her down here.
Yes, sir.
She's come get me though. Hello. Annie?
Yes?
Can we have a man-to-man talk?
You're taking me back to the orphanage, right?
Of course not. I was born into a very poor family. And both of my parents died before I was 10. So I made a promise to myself. One way or another, I was going to be rich. Very rich.
That was a good idea.
But I've lately realized something. No matter how much money you've got, if you have no one to spend your life with, you might as well be broke. I was in Tiffany's the other day and I picked this up for you.
For me? Gee, thanks, Mr. Warbucks.
It's a silver locket.
Aw, gee.
I noticed that old, broken one you always wear, and I thought to myself, I'm gonna get that kid a nice new locket. Here, we'll just take this old one off and...
No! I don't want a new one.
Annie? What's
It's
the
just
matter?
that, well, mother and father left this locket with me when they left me at the orphanage. And I know too. I know I'm real lucky in all being here with you for Christmas, but the one thing I want in the world is to be like other kids with folks of my own.
It's all right, Annie. Mr. Warbucks will find your mother and father. If he has to put everyone in his organization on the job, if he has to pull every political string there is to pull.
Up to and including the White House. Annie, give me your locket.
Mr. Warbucks.
I understand, but it could be our best clue. I'll have the FBI trace it and find out who bought it.
And maybe they should have my note too.
Annie, you wait. You might be meeting your mother and father in a couple days.
Really?
Really.
Oh boy, I gotta write a letter to the kids about this.
To occur, finding them
losing her. Oh, you won't be an orphan for.
And pretty soon, everyone will know I'm looking at my folks because we're gonna go on the radio and tell them. So make sure you listen, okay? So maybe now it's time, and maybe when I wake, they'll be there calling me baby, maybe. So maybe now this prayer's the last one of its kind. Won't you please come get your baby,
Thank you, Annie, and welcome back to America's favorite radio program, the Occident Hour of Smiles, starring your old softy, Bert Healy. And good evening, Oliver Warbucks. It's nice of you to drop by.
Good evening, Bert Healy. It's nice to be here.
So, Bert Healy, Oliver Warbucks, I understand you have something to say to the folks at home about little Annie here.
Yes, Bert Healy. I'm now conducting a coast-to-coast nationwide search for Annie's parents. Furthermore, I'm offering a certified check for $50,000 to any persons who can prove they are Annie's parents.
Wow.
So, Annie's parents, if you're listening in, write to Oliver Warbucks, care of this station. Thank you, Oliver Warbucks.
Thank you, Bert Healy.
Well, I see by the old clock on the wall that another hour of Thursday night get-togethers has gone by faster than you can say Occident. Yes, this is your old softy, Mrs. Healy's boy, Bert, saying until next week, same time, same station. Good night.
Gee, Annie on the radio. Coast to coast. She's famous.
Wish I was on the radio.
Me too.
Who wants to be on that dumb old radio?
I do! So for all you Our Smiles family, this is Bert Healy saying... Hey ho, romance, hey daffodil, you both got your smile.
But brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Your clothes may be bow brummerly, they stand out a mile. But brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile.
Who cares what they're wearing on Main Street or Savile Row? It's what you wear here to eat and not from
Yeah, I heard it. Next week she'll be in the movies. Now get to bed.
Excuse us, ma'am. Are you the lady that runs this here orphanage?
Ma'am, was you working here 11 years ago?
Well, we had terrible troubles back then, and we had to leave a baby here on the front stoop.
Our little girl, our Annie.
You're Annie's parents? I can hardly believe this. Where did you say you were from again?
A little farm up in Canada where they got lots of chickens and ducks and geese and roosters. Gotcha, sis. Fooled you, Aggie, and we're gonna fool Warbucks too.
Get ourselves 50,000 big ones.
But we need your help, sis, on the details about Annie that can help us pull this thing off.
What's in it for me?
3-way split.
Half.
Okay, 25 grand each, but we gotta do it fast. Get the money, get the kid, and get out of town.
The kid's in trouble. What will we do with her afterwards?
No problem. When I want something to disappear, it disappears for good. So we get the 50 grand, blow this crummy town, and then Lil and me'll meet ya.
Where? Oh, yeah.
Easy Street. Easy Street. Annie is the key. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. Yeah. Easy Street. Easy Street. That's where we're going. Easy Street.
Easy Street.
Right now. Okay, good job. What are you doing? Okay,
Well, Miss Farrell? Well, Miss Farrell?
I'm sorry, Annie. I've spoken to more than 1,000 people claiming to be your parents, but they were all liars and fakes.
Oh, gee.
Are you certain?
Yes, sir. None of them knew about the locket. I'm so sorry.
I was sure somebody was giving me my mother and father. Mr. Warbucks, this has just come by messenger from the FBI.
Ah, finally. Agent Gunderson succeeded in tracking the manufacturer of your locket, Annie.
Oh, boy.
Yes, sir. Oh, over 90,000 were made and sold.
Oh, gee.
Grace?
Annie, I'm sure there's no way in 1,000 of tracing your parents.
That's okay. You did your best. And I guess a kid can get along without folks. You didn't turn out so bad.
Grace?
Yes, sir.
Do you have those legal papers I gave you the other day?
Right here, sir.
Annie, I want to adopt you.
Adopt me?
Yes or no?
If I can't have my real mother and father, there's no one in the world I'd rather have for a father than you, Mr. Warbucks.
Annie, this isn't just going to be an adoption. It's going to be a celebration. And you can have anyone in the world you would like to attend. Who would you like?
Well, I guess I like Miss Farrell there, and Mr. Drake, and Mrs. Pugh, and, well, everybody here.
Drake?
Yes, sir.
Tell the staff to get spiffed up. They're going to be guests at Annie's adoption party. Oh, and the kids. It'll be way past their bedtime now. But I tell you what, I'll contact the orphanage first thing in the morning, and they can all come for a Christmas party.
Miss Hannigan, too?
Why not?
Together at last, together forever. We're tying a knot they never can sever. I don't need sunshine now to turn my skies to blue. I don't need anything but you. Yesterday was plain awful. You can say that again. Yesterday was plain awful, but that's not now, that's then. I'm poor as a mouse, I'm richer than Midas, but nothing on earth could ever divide us. And if tomorrow I'm an apple seller too, I don't need anything, anything. I don't need anything but Excuse us, folks. Shirley, look, there's our Annie. Who are you? Honey, we're your mom and dad. Mudge is the name, Ralph Mudge, and this is the wife, Shirley. And you're Annie Mudge. Annie Mudge? We had terrible trouble back then, but now you're here.
We've seen a great number of people who have.
I expect you'll be wanting proof of who we are. Here's our driver's license and Annie's birth certificate.
Baby girl, name Ann Elizabeth Mudge, born to Ralph and Shirley Mudge, New York, 1922, October 28th.
October 28th, that's my birthday. Ralph, look, Annie's wearing the locket.
When we left Annie at the orphanage, we left her with half a silver lock and kept the other half. Yes, it fits perfectly.
Oh, thank God, Ralph. She's our Annie.
Mr. Mudge, what about the money?
Well, we ain't got much, but we'd be glad to give you whatever.
You haven't heard that I've offered a certified check for $50,000 to any people who can prove they're Annie's parents?
No, sir, but we don't want no money.
On the other hand, Ralph, remember that little pig farm out in New Jersey? With $50,000, we could afford to raise Annie upright in the country.
Would you mind if Annie actually stayed here until tomorrow morning? Christmas. Then you could pick her up and the check.
Whatever you prefer, sir.
Bye, Annie, love.
Until tomorrow morning, honey, and you'll be spending the rest of your life with us. Oops, pardon me, Blondie. Merry Christmas.
Well, this is
wonderful news.
Drake?
Yes, sir.
Champagne.
Oh, ready for this.
We must celebrate, for we've just had the most wonderful news in the world. We found Annie's mother and father.
Oh, yay.
I need to close the toast.
To Annie Mudge.
To Annie Mudge. I've lost her. I've lost Annie.
Sir, I've had the strangest feeling that I've seen that Mr. Mudge before, and he's not who he says he is.
Then I won't give her up. Then I won't give her up or certain. Go straight to the top. To the President of the United States, even if he is a Democrat.
That was the funniest thing all right.
She spilled the champagne pearls everywhere.
you my life is gonna be swell. Looking at them, it's easy to tell. And maybe I'll forget how nice he was to me. And I was almost his baby,
All part of the show.
Merry Christmas, Miss Farrell. Mr. Warbucks.
You're up early.
You're up early, too.
We've been up all night, dear. FBI men coming and going. Did you know that the President of the United States is here?
Really? Merry Christmas, President Roosevelt.
Merry Christmas, Annie. Annie, earlier this morning, FBI Director Hoover telephoned me with some very sad news. He succeeded in tracing the identity of your parents.
Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
No, dear. David and Margaret Burnett.
But,
Annie.
Annie, your mother and father passed away a long time ago.
You mean I'm an orphan after all?
Annie.
Yes, because I know they love me, and they would have come back for me if they weren't.
I love you, Annie Burnett.
I love you too. Now, who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge?
The birth certificate could have easily been forged, but nobody knew about the locket except us.
And the FBI, of course.
And Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan. Miss Hannigan, sir, and the children from the orphanage.
Hi, kids.
Hi, Annie.
Miss Hannigan. I'm delighted to meet you.
Same here, I know you anywhere.
Let me introduce you to everyone. This is my secretary, Miss Farrell. And this is the President of the United States. And that's my butler, Drake.
Look, kids, there's prep for all of us.
Mr. Warbucks, this has just come from the FBI.
Now it all fits together.
Mr. Warbucks, Ralph and Shirley Mudge.
Good morning.
Merry Christmas.
We don't mean to bother you on Christmas and all. We just came to pick up Annie and the check.
The check. $50,000.
Certified. Pay to the order of the jig is up.
Yes, jig is up. Daniel Francis Hannigan, also known as
Rooster Hannigan, also known as Ralph Mudge, also known as Danny.
Lewis, turn them over.
Yes, sir. And I believe this time that this woman is their accomplice. I haven't seen this people yesterday.
Aw, come off it, Aggie.
Annie, tell her how nice I've always been to you.
Gee, sorry, Miss Hannigan, but remember the one thing you always taught me? Never tell a lie. Miss Hannigan is gone for good.
Yay! Yay! Yes, girls, for you and for all of us. This Christmas will be the beginning of a new life, a new deal. Hey, I rather like that, a new deal.
So do I, frankly. A new deal. Ready?
The sun will come out tomorrow. Fill your bottom, hang on to tomorrow. There'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow. Clear away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. There's no
Tomorrow, so you gotta hang on.
Wow, that was pretty amazing. Let's give them a big round of applause. I am so proud of all of the kids and our whole entire school. It took so much to put this on. I'd first like to thank all you parents for joining us today, whether you're here or live stream, which we're so high tech now we can do all these things. And thank you especially to the parents of the orchestra and the cast members who have been bringing their kids early and staying late for the last 6 and 7 months putting this together. So thank you, parents. I would like to give a big thank you to all of the teachers. So come on out, teachers, stand up for all the work that they did getting ready for this. They've worked very, very hard too, getting their kids all ready. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I would like to thank all of our students because every single one of them has worked so hard every day, practicing and just learning their spots and just showing enthusiasm. So big thank you to all of our students for doing a wonderful job. And how about our orchestra? Were they amazing? Yes, we're going to claim the Delmar Pines first and only in the world orchestra for elementary schools. So we're pretty impressed by that. And these cast members, they just did an outstanding job. Let's give them a big round of applause. They have been working so many mornings at 7:45 to be here, and they've just really done a fabulous job. So I'm super, super proud of them. I would like to thank Laura O'Leary for putting the program together that you guys all had. So thank you, Mrs. O'Leary. I'm not sure where you are. Terry Sanchez in the back doing all of the video recording and amazing stuff for him. Yes. We have Joanne back there on the sound system, so let's give her a round of applause. And we have Lexi too. Lexi, are you back there? Okay, that is Lexi. She helped with the choreography for a lot of the numbers, so she did an amazing job too. And I would like to thank some parents that really stepped up and volunteered to help us out at the last minute. So Meg Paulson was our queen, Meg, I think. And she had some help from Nita Mehta, Joelle Panoranda, Tiffany Soriano, and Carol Stafford made the orphan vest. So thank you to all of you parents for helping. I would also like to thank Mrs. Robinson for putting all the outdoor decorations out and for the beautiful artwork that's there. If you're coming to the gala next week, there's beautiful art that you can bid on, but you can go look at it now anyway. It's just absolutely gorgeous, so on the way out, take a look. And I don't know how many of you know this, probably none of you, but we need to give a special round of applause to Anushka, who just got this role. Our original Daddy Warbucks, who had been practicing for 6 months, became sick on Monday. Anushka stepped up on Tuesday and learned the entire choreography, memorized all the parts, in addition to her other role, in 3 days. It's an amazing feat. So Anushka, wow. And I want to give Sanjeevni a big shout out too. As Annie, that was a huge role that she put together. So congratulations. And Also, we have to thank our amazing music director who, when he told me he wanted to do this, I said, you're kind of crazy, but I'm going to trust you that you can pull this off, and he did. So a huge round of applause to Scott, Mr. Spurgis. Amazing. Stand up and take a bow. You deserve it. You've worked really, really hard, so thank you. Wow. Okay, I think that's all my thank yous. So there's another grand finale. So enjoy the end of the show.
Okay, so you certainly can come up. Let's take a minute or two if you want to take a few pictures. For those of you who want to take pictures, and then all those that have body mics, do not leave this stage with your body mic on. Okay. All right, go ahead and take some pictures, and then I'll come up and take off the mics here in a minute.